Have you seen all the media coverage of the blockout? Of course you haven't, but there's more to this than just censorship. I'm going to use Penske Media as an example. They own all these guys, and these guys, and these guys. Not that Penske Media doesn't do censorship, but we also have to talk about who Jay Penske is in business with. Tons of money has flown into the United States into the sports and entertainment industry. Last fall, Saudi Arabia was able to get Vice to pull a documentary that they didn't like. Jay Penske is the son of a billionaire. In this article, it talks about how he used to hate Hollywood and the media, and somehow he changed his mind after he bought a lot of publications. In this article, he talks about how he got a small, tiny $200 million investment from the Saudi Research and Media Group. It's funny because his own publications were saying that he got the money from the Saudi Public Investment Fund. This fund is worth billions and billions of dollars and is a sovereign wealth fund, so it's run by the government. It's an honest mistake for journalists to think that the PIF was involved with Penske because they own so much of the sports and entertainment world in the US. During the height of COVID, they bought $500 million in stock of Live Nation Ticketmaster. Now that stock is worth $1 billion. They have heavily invested in MMA and golf. The U.S. government forced them to disclose more about how they were investing all their money into the United States. The push to reveal these investments was a result of the 2018 killing of the journalist Jamal Khashoggi. It would be impossible for me to go through all of these and show you what they have their hands in. But the important thing to know is that they can censor things in the United States if they want to. So as far as my research expertise, the one that pops out for me the brightest is Silver Lake. The Oakview Group received a $100 million investment from Silver Lake. They own 400 venues across the globe, and they do many, many other things in the live entertainment space, including the security consultant business Prevent Advisors. You may know William Branton because he was the chief of police of LA and New York City. He's the one who implemented the broken windows theory, which really turned into stop and frisk, while this guy, Peter Lugo, he came from the Florida Panthers and had a cozy relationship with George Zoley, who runs Geo Group, one of the biggest private prison companies in the United States. The founders of the Oakview Group are Tim Leiweke and Irving Azoff, who made their company shortly after Irving left Live Nation. He's the guy who merged Live Nation and Ticketmaster, while Tim Leiweke is the guy who ran AEG Live, which was the biggest live event competitor to Live Nation. When the letter came out of Hollywood folks supporting that country, Irving Azoff was one of the most prominent names on the list. When we talk about celebrities being silent, it's not just that these publications are held in the hands of the 1% or sovereign wealth funds from authoritarian regimes. It is that these people are connected to every avenue by which they can make money. It was just announced today that the White House's national security advisor, Jake Sullivan, would be going to Saudi Arabia and Israel. Why those two together? There's a reason that other Arab countries have not really stepped up to help the Palestinian people. And the relationship between the Saudis and Israel is a huge part of that. The Biden administration has been focused really hard on normalizing the relationship between the two companies, but that doesn't mean there isn't one already. Is it official yet? No. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman gave Jared Kushner's private equity fund $2 billion shortly after Trump left office. Isn't it interesting that Jared Kushner is acting as a middleman for the Saudis to invest in Israel? The Biden administration wants these kind of investments. Kushner says he didn't even consult the Saudis to invest in Israel, but I don't know if that would be true. It seems that even after October 7th, all of these efforts are still underway, and shoring everything up between Israel and the Saudis isn't going to solve the bigger problems. Biden is clearly seeing that not resolving the issue with a free Palestine is going to harm his ability to be reelected. At the end of the day, the powerful people only look after themselves. And so when we're having a bottom-up movement like Blockout, and we're asking celebrities to speak out, you know what we should be doing when we know that the entertainment media is censored? We need them to speak out at their concerts, on red carpets, but we can also contact our local media. All you have to do, look at their website, see what kind of stories they cover, write a press release or a letter, and you can have them come to whatever location, and on live TV you can say whatever you want.